Yo, what's up, YouTubers? It's Clickk Gaming back here with yet another video of Lineage 2 Revolution. Today we're gonna run through some gears. I've been getting some questions on, what should I pick? What kind of weapon should I be looking at? Is this better than that, or how does it go? So I'm here to answer some questions on it. And let's start off with your accessories. You have various accessories, so my choice of accessory right now is the Nascent set. Having the Nascent set gives me a attribute bonus of speed. I'm a melee, and most of the time if I were to chase down a certain player in extraction dungeon or in the world map, I need to have the speed to chase down from someone kiting me. And it also helps me in my PvE because I do need to kite bosses here and there while waiting for the cooldowns of my potions or spells. So having the extra speed boost gives me a advantage in all this. So apart from apart from Nasen, you're gonna be looking at various amount of different other gears based on what you're actually doing with them. So let's just go on to accessories. There is a couple of different options that you can have. You have the Moonstone necklace, the Moonstone set. Moonstone set is a magic defense set. To me, right now, magic defense is not that important. I haven't seen the full need of it as of yet. As you will know that most players in this game, there are a small amount of players playing magic classes, but there is a majority of them playing archer based classes, physical defense classes, physical attack classes. So, archers, your blade dancers, your I don't know what they're called, planeswalker, your slayers, your warlords, your paladins. So these are all physical attack classes, and having a set just for magic defense, I guess I don't see it as important as right now. And so we move on to the next set. It's a Phoenix. Phoenix set, is a slow resist set. Slow resist, there is another set which is Elven, which actually gives stun resist. Let me just pull it up. Elven, yeah, here you go. Elven set is a stun resist rate. So comparing slow resist and stun resist, I would prefer stun resist at this point in game. It's number one, I do not need to, I'm getting the speed to chase up to people. So if they slow me down, yeah, of course it negates off, my speed and everything like that. But there are a lot of players playing a stun based build, especially in arena and all this. So having a stun based build, you would want the stun resist to kick in, and hopefully luckily you will drop out of one stun, you don't get stunned, and you manage to throw in that extra damage or manage to stun him before, stun him right as he stuns you. And it helps you a lot in this manner comparing to slow, in which he will have to kite you. And right now arena is AI based, it's not player controlled. So I guess if you were looking at something that's purely for your arena build, your PvP build, you can be looking at a stun resist build. And that is, provided if you're ranged and all. I mean, if you're melee, it works, but you need the speed. You do need the speed to catch up with people. So having this stun resist build, I guess is good for all. Then you're looking at Black Ore Ring, which is a crit resist rate. I guess crit resist right now it is reasonable. I mean, most people are building towards crit. I've seen major crits even from my own. I'm doing like 22,000, 30,000. That's pretty reasonable crit, I guess, based on my gears. And having the crit resist, you block it off, and yeah, people don't crit on you, but remember, they still deal the normal damage onto you. And instead of having crit resist, why not have, say, resilience, in which you totally reduce the damage that they can do to you, and even if it crits, it doesn't hurt as bad. So let's move on. There is another set which is the Arbo set. The Arbo set is a combo end time increase. My guess for this set is more for people who really purely farm and want to keep up their combo for bonuses of the 10% bonus damage and all. It helps if you do have this set. I do not know how much you might want to commit into this entire set, and it helps you with the damage consistency. If you can push it up a little bit, say maybe level 5, probably you might have about 10% increase overall. So it might help you a little bit here and there if you're just very focused on PvE aspect of this game. So since you're done with the you're done with this accessories, let's move on back to looking how you can push your accessories up. Some people might choose to combine their accessories, combine their A's, combine their B's, and hope to get the right accessory. But I'm choosing it in a different manner. I'm keeping my C's, my C grades, my B grades, my A grades of nascent set, and I'm pushing it up with my upgrade stones. I do have, say, 10 upgrade stone selection box yet to be used. I do have, I used up one trying to push up my ring just now. So I do have like 6 accessories, upgrade stones, which it's not enough, but over the days of dailies and completing quests and all, they do give you a little bit here and there. So I would guess to complete the entire set, to push it up to SR, probably without paying any money, you're probably gonna be looking at, say, 6 months in to push it all up to SR. I mean, having R right now should be reasonable. Having an entire set of S grade, and moving it up to R grade, it'll probably take you a couple of months in already. So having this set, you have to be very focused. Do not push them up. You do not focus on, say, this necklace, I'm gonna push it to SR straight off. No, it's actually the wrong move. What you should do, you should make everything to S. Once it's in S grade, you can have the bonuses. Look, I have 2-piece set. It's a max MP increase rate of 4.5%. As a blade dancer, I do not use that much MP, but I would prefer it if it's in HP, but it helps after all. I'm more interested in the 3 set, the 4 set, in which the accuracy rate increase, the crit rate increase, and even the 5 set, the final damage increase. So final damage increase, based on my understanding from MMORPGs and all, it should be a multiplier included after all multipliers are considered. Meaning, say if you hit someone with 10,000 damage, they have armor that mitigates, say, their armor mitigates, say, 3,000 of those damage, you're down to 7,000. And my guess is this final damage increase only kicks in after the 7,000, and that means after negating off the physical defense, negating off the resilience and whatsoever, and this will be your final damage in at an increase of 4.5% based on the nascent set itself. So you can have this set also in your soul crystals. I'm not sure how high can you go. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go. As some people would say, in PvP it's always best to go for something that is sustainable. I do believe that because I've been playing a lot of MMORPGs that is also there with the PvP aspect in it, and I always prefer having something that's sustainable. It always brought me further compared to playing a glass cannon, which I can dish out a lot of damage, but I die very fast. I can't take any damage. Alright, so like I said, keep your C grades of what you want. You can you might like the Arbo, you might like the Phoenix, the Elven, or even the Black Ore. So you can push for this if you like it, and that totally depends on what you're gonna do and how you're gonna play your character. So since we're done with accessories, let's move on to our gears. Our main gears, our armors, well, it's totally dependent on how you're gonna play and what you're gonna play. Of course, if you are lucky or rich, you can afford a set like this, which gives you, say, bonus damage against other players for your weapons, damage from other players, reduction of damage from other players. This set is a pure PvP set, and based on what I'm looking at right now in this game, there is not much of a PvE content apart from farming codex and you know just messing around in elites and all. So right now it will be beneficial if you are able to complete a set like this. But if without, I'm talking about people that you don't have this set, or you bought 10 rolls of gacha and you got nothing out of it. Well, you can focus on another aspect of the game, which is the PvE, which helps you effectively farm more. So my gear of choice right now is the Blue Wolf headgear, because of the attribute that gives damage from elites monster minus 50%. Because I do farm elite and codex as well, so that's basically what I do every day. I grind in elite or codex, and I would like to survive better while farming elites. Some people do say, getting the nightmare is damage from bosses, but till date I do not see much bosses around. I mean, the bosses that you are there farming for is probably something that you can control, and it might not be such a huge idea to focus a lot on the bosses and then forget the fact that you are actually farming elites or normal mobs most of the time. So for this, similarly, I'm using my upgrade stones to push them up slowly. Like I already have a boots, I already have a helmet, and my gloves are already SR. I managed to pull this out from my summons. So having this, I do not have the armor though, so I'm hopeful that if I combine 2R armors in, I will miraculously get a SR blue wolf set, and I can complete my 4-piece set. It will be better if I can get a SR PvP set. That will be awesome. I wouldn't mind, but those are luck based things and things that you cannot calculate. So try to go for things that you can control and calculate. So have your gears up to level 30, use your upgrade stones. I have about 24 upgrade stones right now. It probably will take 20 to push from R to SR. So it takes time, but no worries, you can gain all these items slowly, set by set. And if you're not someone that's paying for this game, be prepared to spend more time over the long run to actually catch up on gears. Unless you are paying a lot, you wish to pull as much gears as you can and until you are maxed out, that's fine, but what's next? People always ask what's next. In this game right now, the PvP isn't really opened up yet. In Battlefield, you're looking at only the arena. The scrimmage arena, the fortress siege, the castle siege are all coming soon, and how soon we do not know. Netmarble has not made any comment on this. So my guess is have something that you can sustain in PvE, something that you can sustain in farming, like Blue Wolf for me, because I'm farming elites a lot, I'm farming normal monsters for codex a lot, so it's something that you should be looking at. Of course, people would say that I can have a full nightmare gear set, stand AFK at the boss, just focus on killing the boss. Sure, that's fine. If that's what you're going for, go ahead. At least you have a target in mind how you're gonna play. You won't want to be having a full nightmare set, and then you tell, you know, and then you say that, you know, I want to be farming elites, why can't I survive as good as others? You know, these are on you. You have to choose how you want to play and go ahead with the set and the gear on how you intend to play your game for the next couple of months. So last but not least, we are going down to weapons. Weapons, there are a couple here right now that we can be looking at. There's the my choice of weapon right now is the dual samurai longsword. It is a 5% bonus damage versus normal monsters. I like this damage because I am farming codex a lot right now. I only spend, say, an hour or two at elites every day. You know, if my healers are free, my tanks are free, you know, we do farm for a little EXP here and there. But most of the time I am farming normal monsters, and thus having this weapon, it helps me a lot in farming monsters. Of course, you do have other set options that you can be looking at. Say, let me just select this in. Okay, there are other options that you can be looking at. Revolution, you're looking at 5% bonus versus elite monsters. You have the Dynasty Dual Sword, which is a bonus damage against bosses. So these are a choice. It boils down to a choice of how you intend to play this game. If you intend to stay in elite for 24 hours a day, by all means go ahead and get your elite monster damage in, push up your damage there, you know, and be farming elites. You can be doing it solo at a higher level, you know, sure, it's fine. It boils down to how you wish to play this game. So for me, I'm intending to complete my codex bit by bit, but for sure. So I need the normal damage as much as I can. So I guess that's all about the gears that you can be looking at, for how you want to push your gears and what you want to select. These are some of my thoughts on how my thought process on how I'm selecting my gears and stuff like that. I will be doing another video moving on into soul crystals. Just let me find out a little bit more about it and see how I want to, you know, present it to you guys, my findings, and how I can help you guys in making the right move, because you are spending a lot of gold on it and you don't want to do the wrong move and realize that, oh, I gotta remove it and it's hell expensive to remove. Or even if you were to sell the S grade, it hurts. So let me spend some time finding out a little bit more about it, how I can maximize what I need to, and then I'll share the information with you guys on my future videos. So for now, if you have any questions, do feel free to comment. If you like the video, do drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. If you have really something that you might disagree with, I don't mind open discussion, as you would say, on the comments board. It's fine, it's totally fine. Let's just share our information with each other and see how we can progress in the game well. So I'm Clickk Gaming, I'm logging out here. Peace out, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching.